This one's in Bewilderbliss, and it's also about Crete. And if you've ever been to Greece for Easter, you'll know that they take the consumption of the holy blood and bread rather literally and consume a great deal on Easter Sunday. And this poem is called Easter Monday. Morning air still has the chill of spring in its veins, but we wake bleary from too much blood of God in ours. Still heavy with Easter's spit roast sacrifices, we drink the blood of 2 oranges, breathe basil and singed cypress wood. Spun light pulses wireless between geranium and lavender. Paired doves make love with same 3 notes an interval apart. The single yellow iris cuts its quivering chiaroscuro out of carob shade, waiting for the baritone drone of the bee to sense an entrance, lever the velvet sepal, bumble in, and leave, perfunctory in its purpose. Okay, this one's set in Manchester. It's also a very warm occasion. It was a concert at the Bridgewater Hall earlier this year called African Soul Rebels, where the headliner was Baba Mal, who I'm sure you've heard about, the great West African griot. And there was an incident at this concert which was one of those incidents that kind of takes your breath away. You can't believe it's happening. So this poem's called African Soul Rebels. Can you hear okay? Great. Baba, griot. Between prince and supplicant, shaman and sheik, you draw us, souls first, to our feet, enraptured in song and the djembe beat. Open arms reach down to us, inviting, but the Bridgewater stage is high. Dark suits, shaved heads, arms folded, thick set, on all sides they block us from the aisles. Between Ariel and Caliban, he came from behind us, parted the swaying crowd, flapped onto the stage, patchwork robes and dreadlocks flying. The drums dance him. 4 arm wrestle him to the floor. They said, it's our job, we have to stop him. They said, the rules are very strict, no one gets on stage. They said, he might have been dangerous, we have to protect the artists. He might have been armed, he might have meant them harm. We understand how it must have looked, but you must understand, they said. He rushed, he pushed through the crowd. You must understand how it looked. We had to stop them, they said. I said. We've done this throughout history. Tried to stop the dancing, clashed with cultures, erased rhythms, expelled ecstasy. I said, this is racism. I said, can't you read energy? I said, have you never seen anyone in a rush of love, a dance forced by joy? I said, you can't police the spirit. I said, this is sin, to interfere with what you don't understand. I didn't say any of that. But I did point out that we'd been invited onto the stage. I did suggest it could have been me up there, and would you have treated me like that? I'll finish with 2 short poems, again going back to Crete. It's very easy to romanticize a lot of aspects of Crete, particularly the lovely Greek waiters. And this first one's about a Greek waiter. And then the second one is a kind of partner poem that I wrote afterwards, which is about the side of the Greek kitchen that you don't see so much. In other words, the wives. So the first one is called Breakfast at the Blue Cafe. Medium soft, asked Yorgos, and when it comes, he's peeled back the shell's warm crown. With a practiced elegance, he eases down the plunger on the cafetiere, carefully pours me half a cup. I trickle honey on my wholemeal toast, stare out to sea, mesmerized by the harmony of two paddles in synchrony, blue wings on a yellow canoe. And then at lunch, when a younger man brings chickpeas in lemon soup with a knife and fork, Yorgos is right behind me, tucking a spoon beneath my brimming bowl. Very intuitive, these guys. And the second one, which is exactly, it was written at the same place in the same context. It's called Shifts. You're not shown into kitchens anymore to peer through steam in iron pots of bubbling artichokes and beans, rabbit stafado, wild greens. You don't see Aggie Rose complain and mime of her rheumatic pain, nor laugh with Sophie at jokes half understood as she lifts lids, says, good, or very good. The food is viewed now in the modern way, out front in stainless steel displays. The men translate and heap our plates as we heap them with fulsome praise. But after dinner, if you take the time to walk the narrow path behind, you'll see in shadow their black figures watering the rows of tired blitas, or set off while white aloes are pigeon soft at break of day. You'll catch the scent of early toil as vegetables make love with oil.